Hey everybody, this is Daryle from Mr. and Mrs. Football coming with another edition of Fantasy Football. This is the time when everyone is going to be doing the drafts. I just had a draft. I was very excited about it. I want to make sure that you have some tips to be prepared for your draft. Number one, be prepared. You want to make sure that you are prepared. You make sure you do your research. You know who is out there. You know who you should be targeting. Everything. You want to be prepared. You don't want to go into a draft unprepared because it can make the difference between a good draft and a bad draft. And a bad draft can lead to a terrible season. So you want to make sure that you are prepared. Second, you want to know the league rules. You got to make sure you know what kind of league you're in. You want to know what the rules are. You want to know about the waiver wire. You want to know about pickups. You want to know about trades. Is it a standard league? Is it a touchdown league? Is it a points per reception league? Is it a yardage league? You want to make sure you know everything about the league going into the draft. Because if you don't know the league rules and you consume one thing, it could be completely different. So make sure you know and you read carefully the league rules and the read settings. Third, you want to make sure you have a plan going into the draft. Conventional wisdom now is saying to pick a running back first. If you go against that, it doesn't matter. Just make sure you have a plan. Do you want to go running back first, quarterback first, wide receiver first? If you don't have a plan, you're going to be going willy-nilly throughout the draft, and you're going to end up picking players that you don't want or that you haven't even targeted. Fourth, you want to make sure you know who the players you're going to target. You want to make sure you have certain players at each position that you want to target. If you like Larry Fitzgerald this year, make sure that you target it. Also, you want to make sure that you have players that you don't want to target. If you don't like DeMarco Murray, put him on the list of players that you don't want. You want to make sure that you have targets and what I call anti-targets. Lastly, do the mock drafts. They're there for you. It helps you be prepared. It helps you study. It helps you learn what players are going and when they're going. It'll get you a chance to take a look at the rankings. Do the mock drafts. I did 1 million mock drafts going into my draft over the weekend, and I had a great draft just because of the mock drafts and being prepared for it. I want to tell you a little bit about my draft. I had the second pick. I'm in a 10-team standard league this year. I had the second pick. I took Arian Foster. I was kind of going back and forth whether or not I wanted to pick Arian Foster, but you can't go wrong with Arian Foster. My next pick was Dez Bryant. So my strategy going in was making sure that I had a running back first, and if there was another running back that I liked, that I targeted in the second pick, I would get him. There was no running back that I liked, but I was able to get Dez Bryant. He was a wide receiver that I also had targeted. But I came back around in the third round, I was able to get Stephen Ridley. Stephen Ridley fell to the third round. I had no idea that a player like that would actually fall to the third round. I was able to get him, and I was actually able to have a pretty good draft. I also wanted to make sure that you want to make sure you have fun. And I had a lot of fun in my draft. We did a lot of different things. These are guys that I've been playing fantasy with for almost 15 years. Just having fun. So that's the main feature in fantasy football. So again, follow these simple rules. Be prepared. Have a plan. Have a strategy. Know the players that you're going to be targeting. Do the mock drafts. Have fun. And you'll have a success. Thanks again for checking out our video. If you have any questions, comments, or anything, hit us up on our webpage at mrandmrsfootball.com. Also our Twitter page or our Facebook page. We enjoy hearing from anyone that loves to talk about football, about their team, about their draft strategies. Anything you got, just hit us up. Again, thank you for checking us out. We'll be coming to you next week talking about setting your lineups for the first week, making sure that you have everything you need to set up your lineup for the first week of fantasy.